Red skies in the morning. Sailors, take your warning. PawpawSammy here today. I'm out here. My Maui Hawaiian pineapple that Starkey Farmstead sent to me from Hawaii. I got it planted and it's growing beautifully. In the background right here, the bicycle, the great-grandson, of course. Then I got my little watering jug and coffee grounds. Used coffee grounds. You go to your coffee shops in town and talk to them, and they'll save them for you for free. And that is the best additive, other than worm castings, that you can put in your potting soil. And I buy the cheapest potting soil they got when I run out of mine, which I've got plenty going right now. And I add coffee grounds. I add the coffee grounds. I ease right over here to my worm bins, which is healthy and ready to go. If you'll notice how they look, they're looking good. And I rake this back. You don't need much of this, people. This right here mixed in, that little handful mixed in right here with all of this. That's all you need. You want the bacteria to start developing. Now, when I get that inside this container, which this is the shavings off my oyster logs, you see piled over there in the corner. The logs, as I drill them, and I'm delinquent, but look at my floor. As I drill them, all those shavings fall, I rake them up and save them. And I add them to my compost, throw them in my plants when I plant my plants. And that's what I do. That way, I'm utilizing everything. Now I'm fixing to transplant this baby and give it this container all to itself, which is an old barbecue pit. I got the water catcher right out there on the ground, right there. I just spray painted it black where it would fit under here to catch the drainage. All right, now I'm gonna take that old pit that was thrown away, plant this Hawaiian pineapple in it, and she's gonna have a home for a long time. A long time. And that's gonna come out looking pretty doggone good once I get her in there. So anyway, remember, go to your coffee shops. Ask them for used coffee grounds. Don't use fresh coffee grounds, too much acid. These are used, but they're loaded with nitrogen. They're good, they're great for anything in your garden, anything, and they won't burn it. You can pour that whole bag in this pot and it will not burn the plant. All right, like and subscribe. Okay, here's the finished product. Almost finished. I didn't film it while I was doing it because it's hard to work with one hand. But I put a layer of my compost and a thin layer of coffee grounds. Then I come back with a layer of compost mixed with my worm castings. And in between layers, I spray it down good. And when you water your pineapple, people, get down on top of it. It loves that water. It runs right down in the center of that pineapple. And apparently they love it because you're looking at it. That little rascal's growing like crazy. Hopefully in the future, I will have some pineapples. Now, if the paint's dry on this thing, I took an old plastic jug. I had and cut the bottom out of it and trimmed it to fit right in there. Now, if I get overflow, no problem, it won't burn the kid, because this is going back in the house. This one won't stay in the yard. I have about 8 more I'm gonna put in the yard. Like and subscribe. Now, when you get these coffee grounds from the coffee shop, you know, they are absolutely fantastic for your plants. I got news for you. a good handful of them, sprinkle around in your worm bin, does a lot of good also. Your worms will eat them. Now, if you got your coffee grounds at home, and you got coffee filters, put the filters in here. They won't last 3 or 4 weeks. They gone. The worms will eat them. And you know, like I said, the coffee grounds not only is a supplement for the worms to eat, it's a supplement for the for your worm castings. I mean, you just adding another dimension, another layer, however you want to say it, to your worm castings as far as your nutriments and stuff. And like I said, the worms love it. They'll eat coffee filters fast, and you can put them in here. I have showed people that over the years, and they say it don't seem possible. But anyway, like and subscribe.